From the icy depths of its 10,000 lakes to the whispering pines of its vast forests, Minnesota is a land of stark beauty. But beneath its serene facade lies a hidden world, a world steeped in mystery and folklore. For centuries, tales have been whispered around campfires and passed down through generations, stories of strange creatures, unexplained phenomena, and restless spirits. These are the urban legends of Minnesota, stories that both fascinate and frighten. Join us now as we venture into the heart of the North Star State to uncover the truth behind these enduring mysteries. Are these stories merely figments of our imagination, or could there be something more, something lurking just beyond the veil of reality? Our journey begins in 1898, near the small town of Kensington, Minnesota. This quaint and quiet town, nestled in the heart of the American Midwest, was home to a small but tight-knit community of farmers and laborers. The landscape, with its rolling fields and dense woods, held secrets that had been buried for centuries, waiting to be unearthed. It was here, amongst the fields and farms, that a Swedish immigrant named Olof Öhman made a discovery that would ignite a firestorm of controversy. Öhman, a hard-working farmer, had emigrated from Sweden in search of a better life. He toiled day and night, working the land with his family, unaware that beneath the soil lay a relic that would challenge the very fabric of historical understanding. While clearing trees on his property, Öhman unearthed a large, flat stone, its surface covered in strange, intricate carvings. The stone was unlike anything he had ever seen. It was heavy and weathered with symbols that seemed to tell a story from a time long past. Intrigued and puzzled, Öhman decided to take a closer look, not realizing that this stone would soon become the center of a heated debate. These carvings, later identified as runes, told a tale of Scandinavian explorers venturing deep into the heart of North America centuries before the arrival of Columbus. The runes spoke of a journey fraught with danger and discovery, of explorers who braved the unknown to chart new territories. The implications of this were staggering. If true, it would mean that the history books would need to be rewritten, acknowledging the presence of Vikings in the American Midwest long before any other Europeans. The Kensington runestone, as it came to be known, sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Scholars and historians from around the world flocked to Kensington to examine the stone. The media caught wind of the discovery, and soon headlines blared with sensational stories of Viking explorers and ancient mysteries. The small town of Kensington found itself at the center of an international sensation. Could this be definitive proof that Vikings had reached the American Midwest long before the voyages of Columbus? The idea was tantalizing. It suggested a rich and complex history of exploration and contact between different cultures long before the well-documented voyages of the 15th century. The runestone seemed to offer a glimpse into a forgotten chapter of history, one that had been buried beneath the soil of Minnesota for centuries. The inscription, if genuine, would rewrite history as we know it. It would challenge the established narrative and force historians to reconsider the timeline of European exploration in North America. The runestone's message was clear. The Vikings had been here, and they had left their mark. But as with any extraordinary claim, it was met with skepticism and doubt. But the runestone's authenticity was immediately called into question. Experts in runology and Scandinavian history began to scrutinize the carvings, looking for any signs of forgery or anachronism. The stone's weathering and the style of the runes were analyzed in painstaking detail. Some researchers pointed out inconsistencies that suggested a more recent origin, casting doubt on the stone's authenticity. Critics pointed to inconsistencies in the runes, suggesting a more recent origin, perhaps even a hoax, perpetrated by Öhman himself. They argued that the language and symbols used on the stone did not match those of known Viking artifacts. Some even suggested that Öhman, or someone in his community, had carved the runes as a prank or a bid for fame. The debate raged on, with passionate arguments on both sides. Was the Kensington runestone a genuine artifact of Viking exploration, or was it an elaborate hoax? The mystery remains unsolved to this day, leaving us to wonder about the true history hidden beneath the fields of Kensington. Our next tale takes us to the iconic Highway 61, a ribbon of asphalt that snakes along the rugged shoreline of Lake Superior. This scenic byway, known for its breathtaking views, is also steeped in legend, home to one of Minnesota's most enduring ghost stories, the vanishing hitchhiker. For decades, motorists traveling this lonely stretch of highway have reported encountering a solitary figure, a young woman standing by the roadside, thumb outstretched, seeking a ride. Her demeanor is said to be unassuming, her appearance ordinary, often described as wearing a white dress or coat. Intrigued, perhaps feeling a pang of sympathy, many drivers have stopped to offer her a lift. She accepts their kindness with a soft-spoken thank you and takes her place in the vehicle. But as they continue down the highway, something strange occurs, something that chills the very marrow. Lake Pepin, a widening of the Mississippi River, a place of serene beauty, but beneath its placid surface whispers of something ancient, something unseen. For generations, stories have been passed down of a creature that calls these depths home, a creature known as Pepin. The Native American tribes who lived by these shores knew of Pepin long before European settlers arrived. Their legends speak of a giant serpent, a creature of immense size and power. Could these stories be more than just folklore? Over the years, there have been numerous sightings from fishermen, boaters, even hikers along the shore. Glimpses of something large disturbing the water, something that defies easy explanation. Could Pepin, like the famed monster of Loch Ness, be a relic of a bygone era? A creature that has somehow survived, hidden from the modern world in the depths of this vast lake? Beneath the bustling streets of St. Paul lies a network of caves carved from the sandstone cliffs over countless years. Known as the Wabasha Street Caves, these subterranean chambers hold a history as rich and layered as the rock itself. Once a haven for Dakota Native Americans, the caves later became a site for mushroom farming, their cool, damp interiors ideal for cultivation. But it was during the tumultuous years of Prohibition that the Wabasha Street Caves truly came alive. With the sale of alcohol outlawed, these hidden spaces transformed into speakeasies, clandestine nightclubs where music flowed and liquor flowed even faster. It was a time of gangsters and glamour, a time when fortunes were made and lost within these very walls. But like all good parties, the revelry eventually came to an end. Prohibition was repealed, and the Wabasha Street Caves fell silent. Yet some say the echoes of those bygone days still linger. The vast open skies of Minnesota hold many secrets, from the shimmering aurora borealis to the countless stars on a clear night. It's a place where one can feel truly insignificant in the face of the cosmos. But there's one phenomenon that has baffled stargazers and scientists alike for decades: the Marfa lights of Minnesota. Near the small town of Hendricks, nestled amidst the rolling prairies, these enigmatic lights dance and flicker in the darkness. They appear suddenly, without warning, like celestial fireflies against the black canvas of night. Some nights they glow a steady white. Other nights they flash red, green, even blue. They move erratically, sometimes darting across the horizon, other times hovering silently in the distance. What are these strange lights? Nestled amidst the Mississippi River, Grey Cloud Island appears serene, almost idyllic. But beneath its tranquil facade lies a history steeped in mystery and shadowed by tales of the unexplained. This unassuming island has long been a source of fascination for those seeking a glimpse into the spectral realm. For generations, whispers have circulated of a restless spirit forever bound to the island's shores. It is said that a woman, her identity lost to time, met a tragic end upon the island's old bridge. Now, her forlorn figure is spotted by those who dare to cross, a ghostly sentinel forever tethered to the scene of her demise. Many who set foot on Grey Cloud Island report a palpable shift in atmosphere, a sudden chill that seems to emanate from within the island itself. It's as if the very air is thick with untold stories, the echoes of past tragedies clinging to the present. Deep within the heart of Minnesota, where verdant forests stretch as far as the eye can see, lies the Vergus Trails, a haven for nature enthusiasts and thrill seekers alike. But these trails harbor a secret, a legend whispered around campfires and passed down through generations. Here, amongst the rustling leaves and towering pines, roams the enigmatic hairy man. Described as a hulking figure covered in thick matted hair, the hairy man is Minnesota's answer to the legendary Bigfoot. Sightings are often fleeting, glimpses caught through a tangle of branches or a fleeting shadow disappearing into the undergrowth. Yet, the evidence of its presence lingers. Enormous footprints too large to belong to any known creature mar the muddy paths. The air, usually alive with the sound of birdsong, falls eerily silent, punctuated only by the distant snap of a twig or the unnerving sound of heavy breathing. Standing proudly in the heart of Sauk Centre, the Palmer House Hotel is a testament to a bygone era, a grand old dame with a story to tell. Its elegant facade and opulent interiors whisper of a time when life moved at a slower pace, a time when elegance and hospitality reigned supreme. But beneath its charming exterior, the Palmer House harbors secrets, whispers of a spectral presence that lingers within its historic walls. For decades, guests and staff alike have reported encounters with the unexplained. Footsteps echo down empty hallways, disembodied voices whisper from darkened rooms, and an icy chill seems to follow guests as they navigate the hotel's labyrinthine corridors. Objects move mysteriously, lights flicker erratically, and an overwhelming feeling of being watched pervades the atmosphere. It seems the walls themselves hold memories, echoes of past lives intertwined with the fabric of the building. Deep within the forests of Minnesota, where the trees stand tall and the shadows run long, there exists a realm untouched by time. This is a place where nature reigns supreme, and the whispers of the past echo through the rustling leaves and the howling winds. The forest, with its towering pines and ancient oaks, holds secrets that have been passed down through generations, secrets that are both fascinating and terrifying. In this land of endless winters and snow-covered landscapes, the shadows stretch long and eerie, casting a haunting spell over the wilderness. The snow crunches underfoot, and the cold air bites at your skin, reminding you of the harshness of the environment. It is in this unforgiving landscape that a legend has taken root, a legend that has been whispered around campfires for centuries. Gathered around the flickering flames of a campfire, ghostly figures share tales of old, their faces illuminated by the dancing light. These stories, passed down from one generation to the next, speak of a creature that roams the wilderness, a being born from the coldest depths of winter and the darkest corners of human fear. This is the tale of the Wendigo. The Wendigo, a creature of legend and nightmare, is said to lurk in the darkest corners of the forest, waiting for its next victim. It is a being of insatiable hunger and bone-chilling cold, a malevolent spirit that preys on those who are lost and vulnerable. The Anishinaabe people, who have called these lands home for centuries, have long spoken of this fearsome entity. According to their lore, the Wendigo is a creature born from the harshest winters, when food is scarce and survival is uncertain. It is during these times of desperation that the Wendigo is said to appear, a harbinger of doom and despair. The Anishinaabe believe that the Wendigo is a spirit of insatiable hunger, a being that embodies the very essence of winter's cruelty. The ancient forests, shrouded in fog and shadows, are the perfect hunting grounds for the Wendigo. It is said to possess those who are lost in the wilderness, twisting their minds and bodies into something monstrous. The transformation is slow and agonizing as the victim's humanity is stripped away, leaving only a ravenous beast in its place. The Wendigo is a malevolent spirit, a being of pure evil that thrives on the suffering of others. It is a creature of immense size and strength, with skin stretched taut over bones, and eyes that burn with an unholy light. Those who have encountered the Wendigo speak of its terrifying presence, a feeling of dread that seeps into the very soul. The breath of the Wendigo is said to be as cold as the winter wind, a chilling reminder of its otherworldly nature. It is a creature that embodies the very essence of winter's cruelty, a harbinger of madness and despair. The Wendigo's hunger is insatiable, and it will stop at nothing to satisfy its cravings. Those who find themselves lost in the snowy wilderness are the most vulnerable to the Wendigo's influence. The isolation and desperation can drive a person to the brink of madness, making them easy prey for the malevolent spirit. The Wendigo twists their minds, filling them with an insatiable hunger that can only be satisfied by the flesh of others. The transformation into a Wendigo is a horrifying process, as the victim's body contorts and changes, becoming something monstrous. The once human form is twisted and deformed, with elongated limbs and a gaunt skeletal appearance. The eyes, once filled with life, now burn with an unholy light, a reflection of the darkness that has taken hold. The terror of encountering a Wendigo is something that cannot be easily forgotten. Those who have survived such an encounter speak of a creature of immense size and strength, with a presence that fills the air with dread. The Wendigo's hunger is insatiable, and it will stop at nothing to satisfy its cravings. The shadow of the Wendigo looms large over the snowy forest, a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk in the wilderness. It is a creature that embodies the very essence of winter's cruelty, a harbinger of madness and despair. The Wendigo's presence is a chilling reminder of the fragility of human life in the face of nature's wrath. The skeletal figure of the Wendigo, with its skin stretched taut over bones, is a sight that haunts the dreams of those who have seen it. Its eyes, burning with an unholy light, pierce through the darkness, a beacon of terror in the night. The Wendigo is a creature of legend and nightmare, a being that embodies the darkest corners of human fear. The glowing eyes of the Wendigo peer through the darkness of the forest, a haunting reminder of the malevolent spirit that roams the wilderness. It is a creature that thrives on the suffering of others, a being of pure evil that preys on the lost and vulnerable. The Wendigo's hunger is insatiable, and it will stop at nothing to satisfy its cravings. The harsh, cold conditions of the winter landscape are the perfect hunting grounds for the Wendigo. It is a creature that embodies the very essence of winter's cruelty, a harbinger of madness and despair. The Wendigo's presence is a chilling reminder of the fragility of human life in the face of nature's wrath. The dark, foreboding skies loom over the snowy scene, casting a shadow of dread over the wilderness. The Wendigo is a creature that thrives in these conditions, a being of pure evil that preys on the lost and vulnerable. Its presence is a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk in the wilderness, a chilling embodiment of winter's cruelty. But is the Wendigo merely a myth, a story told to keep children close to the fire? Or is there something more to this legend, something that speaks to the deepest fears of the human soul? The tales of the Wendigo have been passed down through generations, a testament to the enduring power of this chilling legend. As the children huddle close to the fire, listening to the tales of the Wendigo, they are reminded of the dangers that lurk in the wilderness. The legend of the Wendigo is a powerful reminder of the fragility of human life in the face of nature's wrath, a chilling embodiment of the darkest corners of human fear. In the annals of cryptozoology, few mysteries are as intriguing and controversial as the enigmatic Minnesota Iceman. This creature, encased in a block of ice, has fascinated and perplexed both scientists and enthusiasts for decades. Its story is one of mystery, debate, and a touch of the macabre. Our story takes us back to the winter of 1968, a time when the world was captivated by the unknown and the bizarre. It was during this chilly season that a carnival sideshow brought forth a most peculiar exhibit, a large, hairy creature frozen solid within a block of ice. The exhibit quickly became the talk of the town, drawing crowds from far and wide, all eager to catch a glimpse of this mysterious being. This was no ordinary specimen. The creature, with its thick matted hair and imposing stature, seemed to defy all known classifications. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen before, and its presence in the ice only added to its eerie allure. The sight of it sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to look closely. The creature, resembling a primitive hominid, sparked immediate debate and disbelief. Some believed it to be a Neanderthal, a relic from a bygone era, perfectly preserved in the ice. Others were convinced it was a new species altogether, one that had somehow evaded discovery until now. The resemblance to ancient man was uncanny, and it raised more questions than answers. Was this the missing link, a Neanderthal frozen for millennia, or a cunning hoax designed to mystify and amaze? The debate raged on, with skeptics and believers clashing over the creature's authenticity. Some argued that the Iceman was a masterful creation, a clever trick to draw in the curious and the gullible. Others were convinced of its genuine nature, pointing to the intricate details and lifelike features as proof. The Iceman's owner, Frank Hansen, claimed it to be a genuine specimen, shot by him in the wilds of Minnesota. Hansen's story was as captivating as the creature itself. He recounted a harrowing encounter in the dense forests where he stumbled upon the Iceman and, fearing for his life, shot it in self-defense. His tale added a layer of intrigue to the already mysterious exhibit. Scientists and curious onlookers alike flocked to catch a glimpse of the creature, its leathery skin and piercing gaze seemingly frozen in time. Experts from various fields examined the Iceman, each bringing their own theories and expertise to the table. Some conducted detailed analyses, hoping to uncover the truth behind the creature's origins. The public too was captivated, with many spending hours in line just to see the Iceman up close. But as quickly as it appeared, the Iceman vanished, whisked away under a veil of secrecy. Rumors swirled about its sudden disappearance. Some whispered of government intervention, believing that the creature was taken for further study in a top-secret facility. Others speculated that Hansen, fearing legal repercussions or further scrutiny, decided to hide the Iceman away. The truth, however, remained elusive. Its true nature remained elusive, leaving behind a legacy of speculation and unanswered questions. To this day, the Minnesota Iceman continues to be a topic of fascination and debate. Was it a genuine relic of the past, a glimpse into our ancient history, or was it a masterful hoax designed to captivate and deceive? The mystery endures, a testament to our enduring curiosity and the allure of the unknown. The Iceman's story is a reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, forever frozen in the annals of history. And so, our journey through the shadowy realms of Minnesota's urban legends comes to an end. From ancient ruins and phantom hitchhikers, to mysterious lights and creatures lurking in the depths, we've explored the stories that send shivers down our spines and keep us looking over our shoulders. And there you have it, the top 10 urban legends of Minnesota. Which one sent shivers down your spine? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling stories from Shivers and Stories.